Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll arriving at our destination shortly.
Well, happy, I think it's Memorial Day today. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your internet pilot today. Welcome to the latest episode of the All About Aviation channel. I think it's a good name. I think All About Aviation. I don't know if we're always all about aviation, but today we are. And we're going to fly this Starship. Now, this just had an update on the 28th. I don't really know what it fixed, but it's been a minute since we've flown this plane, so we're going to jump in it. And we're going to fly from here to the Grand Cayman Islands, which is an airplane I would very much wish to be on today. I would love to be on this. I don't even care if I'm flying it. I would just want to be a passenger. Take me to the Grand Cayman Islands today. Please, somebody pick me up. Take me to the Grand Cayman Islands. I've only been there one time, and it was an awesome trip. Grand Cayman Islands is awesome. So anyways, let's jump into this thing here. So the livery I chose was just the basic Starship 2008 livery today. I didn't care about any of the lines on it or anything like that. So let's just take a little glimpse around this this here thing. It looks good, man, in 2024. Got live weather turned on. I do have the sound turned on, but there is no sound at the moment. I do want to, can we move? Oh, look at that. That is cool. Look at that. I didn't realize you could do that. You can move the blades yourself. Can we do anything else on the outside? I never actually tried this before. Okay, so we have the pitot covers, or I'm sorry, the gear lock pins. All right, we'll grab those a little bit later. Grab anything else out here? That's pretty cool. I didn't realize you could spin the blades. And that's some Phoenix level shit right there. That was another plane I was really thinking about flying to Phoenix today, but I might do that one tonight if I come back tonight. I wanted to come back last night and stream and do a flight last night, but man, after dinner, man, I was so full. I just came home and just put on some Lord of the Rings, and that was it. Oh, tonight, bitch, I was done. There's the pitot covers there. There's the wheel cover. All right, well, let's get into this thing. I think we can open the door from outside, but I don't think we can actually just walk into the... No sound. Sound yet at all, actually. Let's get into the... First thing I want to do is get our flight plan pulled in here, because I'm going to try my best to not use my iPad today as like a backup for flight plan and all that. So let me import this flight plan. It's a pretty basic flight plan. There's no departure procedures. We're just flying to a waypoint, following a couple of highways in the air, and we're doing an arrival and a VOR. So that's good. And VOR, not direct, it is Goran. So we're doing VOR 8 Goran. This is our procedure for our... Yep, looks correct. Okay, excellent. They have us going up to... I want to say we're going up. Let me pull up Navigraph real quick on here just so I can see. I think we're flying up to 30... 25? Is it 20? Is it 35? I want to say it was like 30,000 feet we were flying to. I could have sworn it was like 35,000 feet. Let's see here. Flight plan. Yeah, that's what I thought, 30,000 feet. So, okay, very good. All right, we can get out of this screen. Let's pull up our checklist. Pre-flight checks. Parking brake is on. Okay, that's on. Control locks, I think already removed. Yeah, they're already removed. That's why they're over here. All right, landing gear is down. Let's put the battery on and check that. Pitch and roll set to 0. That's zeroed out. That's zeroed out as well. Fuel quantity, I'm not worried about that right now. Fuel, oxygen pressure, let's pull you out. Check the oxygen pressure. That works. Works. We have our pressure here, 850, that's good. Let's turn the battery back off. Wheel chocks, pitot, engine covers, gear. So let's do all this, and then we're going to go back to... Oh, we have a separate tablet. Okay, let's see here. Force cabin. Now, I think 2 of these pages don't work on here right now. I don't think the electric page works. Yeah, that page still doesn't work. But unlike 2020, Microsoft 2020, the cabin works and these engine pages work. I don't believe these work in 2020 right now. Okay, pitot cover, gear pins, everything is removed. And we just heard everything kind of come back into the airplane here. So they're stored right over here. All the gear pins and shit. Grab some seats real quick. Bathroom. Let's store this seat. Say it's Control Shift. Or it might be just Shift 5. Shift F5. Let's see here. Shift. That seat say it's on the other. This will save a seat in the bathroom here. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. All right, before start checklist. Oh, we're there. Okay, circuit breakers. Let's check all the circuit breakers. Being a black square product, there is a little bit of a process to start these planes, at least in the beginning. Once we get the airplane, the engine's rolling, a lot of the other checks, you don't really, I don't say you don't have to do it, but they're not as important. Circuit breakers look like they're in. Okay, circuit breakers are good. Outboard, visionary, this is normal. Those all look good. We are doing millibars, we'll do inches. We'll leave the alert on for 18,000 feet. Just double check our carbon dioxide. That's good. And you're good too. You're on inches. That's good. All right, excellent. That's good. Seatbelts, park and brake, audio panels. Oxygen supply is on. We tested the masks already. Protection here. Okay, anti-skid switch. Center revisionary panel. Good. Normal. Marker. It's up. Turn DME up a little bit because I believe we're gonna have a DME arc as we get closer to our airport. Okay, now we have standby switches on. Where's the battery at? Battery should be on. So we're going to do standby instruments first. Okay. Standby instruments. Battery power on. Colors are idle. Oh, you know what? I need to set... Oh, good. Is it all set? Hey, look at that. That's awesome. Oh. Why are these split now? Alright, I gotta fix those real quick. Hang on a second. So I have it set to where when I pull back, switches it back into beta mode. So I can use that for taxiing and things like that, but shouldn't be split such a way to where it's throttle axis. Let's see here. Color. Well, that's okay. So okay. That is so strange why it's splitting those like that. All right, I'm just going to leave it like that. And if I have to go into beta range, maybe I'll just do it manually and do it like that and then just leave it like that. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay. So props all the way forward. Position levers are in cutoff. Bleed air valves. It's out of the way. Okay, bleed valves are closed. Temperature mode is off. Battery on. Triple feed bus. Good. Center bus. Good. Gas on. Go to the next page here. So we got that. Okay, fire valve. Push closed. Test it out. Alright, very good. Standby pumps on. Fuel pressure. Good. All right, let's open these back up again. Let's turn off the standby pumps. Okay, fuel transfer, we don't really need to worry about this. So avionics should have that fail message. Yep. Avionics fail message eliminated. Avionics alternate. I can turn that on. We get the avionics blower message. Yep. All right, let's turn avionics air off. All right, let me set up our plane for what we should have fuel-wise. That's good. Okay, very good. That's done. Let's go back to here. Let's go to sim brief. All right, so we have a total fuel of 1,420 kilograms. So right now, this is at 756, so we need quite a bit more. All right, very good. So that's all done. I know it's showing 5 passengers, but, you know, we're not getting 5 passengers here today, so we're just running with what we have. All right, excellent. So that's good. Let's see here. Our takeoff weight is 64, and we are at 60. Why, first weight, 62. Yeah, I think we're okay now. 64, maximum takeoff weight, 60, and we have 64. All right, good. So we're pretty much right in line now with our weight. Come back to checklist. All right. So now we're going to start our engines. We should probably get clearance to start our engines first from the ATC, but we're not going to worry about that right now, at least. All right, so right ignition is on, condition lever start. Okay, so arm the ignition. Right ignition off. That up the run. Put on the right generator. All right, right generator volts are good. Charge battery. Right, let's do left ignition. Left generator. Code looks good. All right, let's open up the ties here. Okay, that's eliminated. All right, let's close these back up again. Left and right. Okay, that's good. Generator load is parallel. Excellent. Battery volts is good. Parallel letters, feather. I don't agree with that. Oh, this is external power starting engines. Okay, before taxi. Alright, co-pilot and pilot avionics on. Going to turn the sound of the airplane down just a little bit for now while I finish getting everything in here. So I'm going to do this before taxi, and then I need to update some info here. So that's on. Standby indicators are on. Still, we have lead air valves both. Cockpit mode is going to be auto. Blowers. Cockpit. Okay. Temperature mode. Let's see. Put it right kind of in the middle-ish. Let's see here. Lights. Lights master. Seatbelts. And all that is fine. We're going to do the abbreviated version of this because this full one here is 101 items. I'm not going to check all that shit. I'd rather crash and start over. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to crash, but all right, let's, we need to put in our flight plan and shit. So, we may have to update our system here. Let's see. Yeah, database has expired. So let's grab our disk. Put it in. Update database. That's updating. All right, there we go. Continue. Hey, let me just double check our position here. That 24334. Okay, so update position. Okay, all data is okay. All right, very good. Let's go to flight plan. So we have where's our flight plan? That should be right here. Key West. So we have 4 and then letter 2 letter KEYW. Yep, YW. Enter. Right, and then we're going to enter Fundi, FUNDI. And then we have HUDnet. I don't think we can put a airway in here, so we got HUDnet. UD and We have a 2V, but that's going to be part of our landing, so I think that we're just going to do MWCR right now. C, an R. Very good. End flight plan. Okay. To your approach. The VOR8. Boran. Net, Boran. Okay, so we have, this should be Udnet here. There's Goran. There's a 2V. Alright, I do need to put a 2V in. Let's add a waypoint in. Insert waypoint after Undy. No, I want it after Udnet. Let's go. Udnet. Insert waypoint after Udnet. There we go. A 2V. I'm not too worried about our arc here. We can always do that ourselves. You know, so as long as we can get down to this waypoint here, which I want to say that's, I know, I need to figure out what that waypoint is actually. All right, a 2V, let's see here. I can enter that in later though. I want to get up in the air. Okay, excellent. Let's go to, message. I'm not worried about VLF. Flight plan. That all looks good. Right, nav source, we have FMS. HSI. That's good. And system control. We're going to do auto leg. And we're going to do FMS. GNS is if you want to use the system back here, Garmin, which we may enter things in like as we get closer. I don't really know if it's worth putting in everything there. We're not going to be using this in the system here either. Alright, let's go ahead and, okay, annunciators, push the test. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so that all looks good. Annunciators, push the test. Next, surface de-ice, pressurization. We gotta do our pressurization here. So we're going to 30,000, so let's just put this a little bit above 30. Rate knob, that's around 10 o'clock. It's around 700 feet per minute. All right, manual cabin alt control, that's good. Avionics checked and set. I'm not worried about the autopilot. Pitch and rudder trim, we need to set that for takeoff. So let's set our trim. Takeoff here. And to move our roll trim, we have to use the yoke for that actually. There's actually a button. I'm gonna see if I can keep an eye on the roll trim and also do the button at the same time. So we have to take this button here on this top left yoke and like move it to the side here. I think that'll be good. Let's see. One more scoochy over. All right, excellent. That's good. Light controls. Okay, other standby altimeter. Okay. All right, let's find out what our barometric pressure is. Actually, let's contact the tower to find out. The door's you have a door unlocked? All right, excellent. Let's see here. Going up to put in 10,000 for now. What is our ETAR right now where we're at? And 14. So that is 2993. All right, let's now contact say intentions and get clearance for takeoff. ATIS is 119,675. Go to let's see, comms 119,675. 6 5.
Altimeter 29903. Density altitude 1600 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information pop. Key West International Airport.
Hey, did you say Papa?
1653 Zulu.
Yeah, you did say internet. Okay, Papa. All right, let's contact clearance. Key West clearance, Starship 219 requesting IFR clearance to Grand Caymans. We have information, Papa.
1 second while I grab the paperwork. Starship 219, information Papa is current, cleared to Owen Roberts. After departure, fly radar vectors Monday, then as filed. Departure runway 27, initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 124.025 squawk 6573.
Cleared to Owen Roberts after departure, fly radar vectors Fundy, then as filed. Departure runway 27, initial climb 4,000. Departure on 124.025 squawk 6573. Starship 219. All right, let's contact the ground. So that's 121.9er. That's who we're talking with now. US ground Starship 219 requesting taxi clearance to runway 27.
Starship 219, runway 27, taxi via Bravo 4, Alpha 4.
Boarding has started, and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
Copy that, taxi via Bravo 4, Alpha 4. Starship 219.
Boarding passes, and stow your hand luggage in the space under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, just give us a shout, and we'll be more than happy to help. Thank you for choosing us today.
I'll leave this on say intentions. All right, let's taxi out. Just want to make sure everything looks okay down here real quick. All right, we do need to arm auto feather, so let's arm that. And we didn't do total fuel, actually. Let me do that real quick. Hang on a second. I thought there was a place in here for fuel. Here we go. Fuel management. A total fuel. So we have... Now, you can look at aft tank as well. The quantity in the aft tank is already included in these numbers here. So don't add it twice. So we have 1,500. So that's 3,000. Plus 57 and 54, so that's 3,111. 3,111. Enter. Passengers, we have 3. Alright, I'm not worried about the rest of that there. Pointer off. Radar, weather and turbulence, and this is in standby mode. Let's active. I guess that should make it active. Alright, let's taxi out. Let's see here. Taxi lights. You know what? Let me just put the flight plan in here real quick too, just in case. It'll be pretty quick. I promise. Well, I'll be as quick as I can. I'm not putting...
Give me just a minute.
I'm not putting in all the waypoints. I'm just putting in...
Delta 2168, cleared to Atlanta via the bump 1 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.025, squawk 2275. Expect runway 27.
I'm just going to put in the 2 airports. And when we're in the air, I'm going to put in the landing. Because we can switch to the system if we have to while we're flying, but never actually used this Garmin since I've flown in this plane. I think this is like the maybe 4th, 5th time I've flown this plane. First time I've used it. Okay. So that's good. So flight plan. Okay. And just let me clear up the bullshit. There we go. And all right, let's taxi out. Let's get, let's see here. Taxi light and low strobe. And actually, I want to make it kind of like early morning. I want to see what it looks like, kind of. All right, let's see here. Yeah, this is for the instruments. Storm flood is off. Whoa! That's some lightning. Cool. Alright, parking brake is released. When she's done talking, I'll go into pause and remove the HUD. Why do we have so many flight attendants? This is supposed to be for small business jets. This, I won't say intentions. you know, I mean, it'd be a stretch to have one flight attendant on this airplane, but to have like 5, I mean, come on, guys. Or 4, or whatever it was.
To start the flow of oxygen, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to put your own mask on before assisting others. For our water landing procedures, we have life vests located under your seats. To use them, pull the vest out, slip it over your head, and pull the straps to tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tubes. In the unlikely event of an evacuation, please leave your luggage behind and proceed to the nearest exit.
You know, I'm not really sure what our takeoff,
located at the front and
our
two at the
climbing
rear of the
speeds.
aircraft. Please
Try to
take a
pull this
moment
up on
to
my
locate your
iPad real
nearest
quick.
exit, which may be behind you. We expect a flight time of approximately 2 hours. After we reach cruising altitude, we will come around selling articles from the airline shop. Thank you for your attention, and please remain seated until we have arrived at the parking area. Captain, the cabin is ready for departure.
There's takeoff power here. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Right, fuel flow, pressure, altitude, takeoff, B speeds. Here we go. I don't know what my total weight is. I'll have to check it out, but could be anywhere from a VR speed of about 91 to 101, depending on our weight. So we'll just keep that in mind. I like the way this airplane lights up at nighttime. I think it's pretty cool. So that blue is controlled by this right here. And then the actual digits and shit are controlled by one of these console knobs. Engines are looking okay. Let's get our checklist finished up. Let's put our parking brake on. Alright, let's see here. Stall warning, heat on. Heat. Here. Don't need that. That's fine. Bleed air is on. Both. Transponder should be on. This is active. We have no real messages up there. That's good. Lights will finish up. Windshield heat low. Auto ignition I'm not worried about. That's all good. We're all on the green there. Well, almost. Now we're in the green. Procedures. Takeoff power. Okay. Rotate, retract. Oh yeah, we gotta put some flaps down. Let's do that. And then let's go back to after takeoff is what I want to look at. All right, climb is what I want to see here. Yaw dampener needs to be turned on. Climb power 90% torque. Okay, let's get clearance, takeoff, and we'll get out of here. All right, anti-collision lights are on. Let's contact tower is 118.2. West Tower, Starship 219 holding short, runway 27 ready for departure.
Starship 19, Key West Tower, runway 27, winds 270 at Niner, fly runway heading cleared for takeoff.
That was interesting. I've never seen that before. Pitot warning for overheating. Parking brake is removed. I'll turn the sound back up here in a moment. I know I have it turned down a little bit right now. Hopefully we have better weather at the beach today at the Cayman Islands. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, let me turn the sound back up just where I normally have it. All right, let's go. Power set. A little bit of red on the takeoff is okay. I just didn't want to stay there too long. The landing gear up.
Starship 19, Key West Tower, contact departure.
Our flaps up. Okay, let's put the yaw dampener on. I can remember where it is. Well, I didn't mean to put on the autopilot, but there we go. IAS. Okay. So let's do. Let's go into heading mode. Let's put our altitude all the way up to where we need it to be. 30,000 feet. Climb power, so a max of 90. I think we're looking okay. Alright, propeller sync. Gonna auto feather off. ITT. Okay, so we have to be below 1600 RPMs. Pull this back. We probably need to be in that green area, is my guess. Yeah. Okay. We'll just pull back a little bit more just to be safe. We are good on torque. 7% torque. Alright, very good. Let's go back, do radar. $50-mile, do 25-mile ring. Let's go on to nav now. Turn off our takeoff light's already off. That's cool. Did they ask us to contact them? Oh yeah, contact departure. Okay. Does it do it automatically? 124. It looks like it did. US departure. Starship 219 currently climbing through 9,000 feet for flight level 300.
Starship 19, Navy Key West departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 280, turn left heading 130. Vectors to Fundy. Then as filed.
Copy that. Climb, maintain flight level 280, turn left heading through 130, vectors to Fundy. And as filed, Starship 219.
Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude, and you are welcome to use your electronic devices. Just a friendly reminder to keep your seatbelts fastened while seated. Thank you for your cooperation, and enjoy the flight.
Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb, maintain flight level 290, Starship 219. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn the HUD off. Turn that off real quick. little more juice. Still at about 2,000. Let me is all looking okay. Not really sure what the best climbing speed is. Let me see what they say here. Cruise climb 72 on the torque. We should be should take about 20 minutes to climb up to 30,000 feet. Yeah. After 20,000 feet, we need to drop the torque back a little bit, but we're doing okay right now. A cool little airplane.
Starship 219, contact Miami Center on 132.2.
Contact Miami Center on 132.2, Starship 219. Miami Center, good morning. Starship 219 currently climbing past 20,000 feet for flight level 300.
Starship 19, Miami Center, good morning.
Let's go into VS mode. Drop our torque back a little bit. Alright, I'm okay around 140 knots. If we start dropping below that, then we'll slow up our climb. I don't know what the angle of attack looks like when our system's here. Let's see here. Same on both sides. Alright, safety, outflow. So our avionics are cooling. Wonder what our fuel temperature is. Where's our fuel temperature? 32. Okay, that's good. Can't go below minus 27. If we do, we have to turn on another system. I don't remember the system offhand. I'd have to look it up, but I remember reading that last night. Engine's looking good. Still don't have the electrics page yet. We still haven't updated that. Cabin pressure. Doing okay. Can actually increase our climb just a little touch. And it's a pretty game sometimes, isn't it? Make sure you hit like and subscribe. I didn't choose a fancy livery for this. I just went with a basic. You know, all the other ones have these lines and shit all over it. I don't like this. It kind of reminds me of the livery from Microsoft 2020 on the Light Effects SF-50, they have a shuttle. It's called a shuttle, and it's supposed to replicate like the planes of a spaceship, like the space shuttle. And this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. If it had some red somewhere other than just the A in the name, it would remind me a lot more. But it's a pretty cool fucking airplane. I love how the flaps are like up here. I think our flaps are up actually. Double check that. Yeah, they're up. Radar, that's looking good. I like how they have a plan map, and you can actually use this thing here and go to where you want. So like that's 20 miles, 16-degree heading. I've never really used this, but I would imagine you would push the enter button if you wanted to use that. Speed's doing okay, progress is doing okay. Once we get on nav, we're still in heading mode. Once we get on nav, I'm gonna switch over to that Garmin system behind me and just put in our arrival. See if I can program it in there. See, this system they have here, you can program basic approaches, and you can program. Hang on, I gotta move our torque up a little bit. You can do basic approaches, like as far as setting it up, but you can't do like departures with it. Oops, ITT's getting a little high. All right, let's lower this a bit. I think the system used here for speed and for setting your climbing profile, I think it's a very intuitive system. I like it. I like just pushing the button. It has an icon, and then you just move the icon to where you want it to go. It's not a lot of buttons to push. We are almost at our cruising altitude. I can go in nav mode now. And for cruising altitude, I think it's just cruise power, 97% torque, 1600 RPM, 840 for ITT. I think I'm just gonna kind of leave things alone. I mean, we're pretty close to 840 for our exhaust, so let's just leave it. Engine display monitor.
contain our gourmet cheese platter and refreshing fruit juices. After the service, we'll also have articles from the virtual airline shop available for you to browse. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight to Owen Roberts International Airport.
All right, and with that, I think we're just gonna put on some music. And oh, before I do that, I'm gonna turn myself off to. Let's at least plug in our approach here today. Let's go to procedure. Go to approach. The VOR. Boran is our. Okay, load that. And I also want to do our arrival as well. I want to say Goran 3 with
Starship
a 2V.
19 Miami Center, please expedite your descent to flight level 290.
Copy that. We're descending to 290 now. Starship 219.
Starship 219, contact Havana Center on 120.25.
I don't know if that little display there is going to have a map or not. Contact Havana Center on 120.25, Starship 219. Havana Center, good morning, Starship 219, currently flight level 290. Okay, usually you can go into it.
Starship 19, Havana Center identified. Good morning.
Usually you can scroll through these screens here and it'll give you a map. But it might be such a small display that it's just not going to give us the map, which is fine. I don't care. Alright, we're at altitude. Let's put our power back up a bit. We can go up to about 840 for the exhaust. Oops, that's a little much. What if you hold this button and it's supposed to... They were showing in the owner's manual, if you hold this button in, it's supposed to give you like parameters of the engine. I guess not. Oh well, I guess not. Alrighty guys, I will see you at close to the top of descent. So see y'all guys a little bit later. See ya! gonna stay quiet the whole flight, but I was actually watching something before I started streaming today, so I'm just gonna put on what I was watching. I was watching this part 4 of the Lord of the Rings behind the scenes. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool actually. Let's see here. Part 4. Let me get this pulled up here. Hang on a second. Play capture. Lord Elrond of Rivendell.
Anywhere in the world in this climate. It's the biggest low-budget film being made.
I don't think I've ever seen this before, like all like the behind the scenes stuff. This is part 4. I think this is the last part, I think. Let me see here. Oh, it doesn't say. Alright, whatever.
I've always been asked, all the extras have already said, you know, with a budget like this, I can't believe we're like shooting in tin sheds. Where is all the money going? Did you tell them we built these tin sheds?
Gandalf. Oh, Gandalf Greyheim. What happened? You're all bald. Are you bald, Gandalf?
Music of the Ring, which is
look bald to me.
almost beautiful elvish music. So it has this very sort of lyrical, seductive quality. But Black Speech comes up underneath. There's this sort of bubbling, insidious evil.
Oh, is there really a ring that the words light up when you hear it?
It becomes more obvious what it is. You know, it's
Wow, look at the size of that ring. Holy shit.
Right, so that each of the ring wraiths are going to have a different sword, is that the idea?
We're trying to attain some sort of mythical reality, I think. And it has to look like it's been lived in and sweated in. And
I think I've seen him on something else before.
That feel can come across, and I think something will come through.
I want to say like one of the Alien movies, or I don't know. I thought I saw him before.
Coming to view things as they happen. For instance, today, the makeup tests. I've had to say no. I'm obviously going to have to do a memo.
Flying over Cuba right now after that next stop, Grand Cayman Islands.
Actors doing their thing. Carol, I've got her over there in tears.
But logistically, it makes it very difficult, and it is so unbalanced. All the leaves, which were shriveled, are being picked off, and these are all artificial oak leaves that are wired on. There's about 250,000 artificial leaves. So we
250,000 leaves?
Just on a week and a half, wiring leaves.
You've painted a lovely mountain.
It's from the verb echedo.
It's cool. Gandalf.
That's right. It's scenery, language bells.
How do they make them look so big and so small next to each other? That's crazy.
And then you're going to climb over the back. You have to climb back.
Oh, he's sitting behind her? Oh, that's cool.
Your arm's going to stay. That's all right. Yeah, okay.
But then when you film it, it looks...
hasn't been out on the big show for a while.
Oh, look at that.
He's ready for the ramp now.
That's funny.
Come on, Zach.
It feels like a million different connected, they're just attached. There's really nothing you can try for other than get up in them and
Wow.
walk up and down.
I never thought about that camera trick where you have one behind the other, but then when you move the camera and you line them up, it looks like they're side by side.
Only a couple of carrots and some cabbages and those 3 bags of potatoes that we left you last week and then the mushrooms the week before. Yes, my point is, he's clearly overreacting. Run!
Go get for some fresh corn right now. Boy, they really fell on each other. It's cool.
Elijah has to fall down onto the ground. There was no serious shot. Falling down onto Billy with me by his side near his anal passage. And as he fell down,
I think that would have been a fun movie to film, like if you were an actor. Or an actress, I mean, either one, but... Yeah, see, I have room to move on this exhaust. When I move it up a little bit, it usually... Let me just move it up just a little bit.
And at my age, wasn't going to show up on a DVD.
I do want to be. I want to cruise a little faster than where we're going right now, but. All right, but I don't want to cross 840 for our exhaust, so. Okay, excellent. So that's good. 12 degrees for our temperature here. That's good as well.
Is this a statement? Is this a suggestion? Is this an aspiration? Are you seeing alone as it is?
Is that Elon Musk? Hold on. That's a young Elon Musk right there. No, I'm kidding. I don't think that's Elon Musk right here. That looked like Elon before Elon. Like this pre-Elon. What they're building there? What was that in the first movie? With the prancing pony? No, could be the prancing pony.
Hey, Captain Gregory. First Officer Long Duck Dog. Would you like anything to drink or a small snack? No cooking in the cup this time, I promise.
No thanks, Emma. I think we're good up here, but thank you very much.
Okay, Captain, no problem.
For sale. 3 times. One for this set, one for the...
It's quite cool.
That's interesting how they make the window so small. It's okay for grown men to play with dolls. See, Ian McCollum just smacked shit out of him.
That's good feeling now. Should we just try it down? And Sean running the same line. So pop over here, so Sean places. Now you've got a back.
Sean's short partner.
So much Captain. We do need to drop it. Hey, we're dropping already, sir. I was just cutting the grass out of the window to follow me. My own words, voices. Speak yours, tell the truth, what makes you the most.
Well, how they filmed some of this. Like, I always knew they had a smaller house and a bigger house, but I didn't know they had like short people and dummies, and you know, in the cart in the beginning when they're in Gandalf's cart, how Frodo was sitting in real life. He's sitting behind him, but then when you move the camera up, they look the same. I think it's really cool how they did some of that. I never really thought about that. Of course, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not like a film photographer, you know, director, producer. Exhaust is okay. Engine number 1 is bothering me just a little bit. It's running a little bit hotter than the other one, but I think we're okay. Let me just look at the parameters of the engine. See, it's showing it's okay. Alright, well, I guess if it says it's okay, it's okay. This all looks good. Man, I really want them to fix that electrical option here so we can see the electrical panel. Top of descent. I forget if this system does top of descent or not. I don't think it does.
Starship 219, expect the Gorin 3 arrival. Anticipate descent in about 20 minutes. Expecting the Gorin 3 arrival. We'll anticipate descent in about 20 minutes. Starship 19.
Okay. Oh, that's easy. I wonder if I think I can switch nav sources mid-flight. Nav sources being that I think I can switch to this system mid-flight and it's okay. Hey, here's what I got switched up on in the beginning. Which one of these is autopilot, and which one of these is the yaw dampener? I wonder if it says it on the back of the button. Can't tell. I think this one's the yaw dampener. But I do want to make sure to have the frequencies in here. Go to here. Put in approach. Starts. Approach, we have BOR 8, and we are doing Gordon 3. So at 2V, 180 degrees, 1500. We need to be at around 1500 feet by 2V. Look at our approach. 115.6 with an 80-degree heading here. $115.6. And we still have 50 miles to go there. I'm going to put myself in heading mode real quick. Oh shit. Kind of snuck up on me there. Alright, let's go into heading mode. Now we're heading. Switch nav source. R1, and we're looking at a course of 80. I think what I'll do is set nav 2 as a back course. Fine. Alright, so we have nav is 80, so that's good. Alright, let's go into mess mode again. Let's click back on nav. We have a decision height of here. I think it's 700. No. I have a hard time with these Lido charts. Okay, so our minimum is 1400 while we're in that circle. We can at least set that. MDA is 1400. Transition level is 18,000 feet. I want to say this is our. Here, let me look at. Let me look at the other charts real quick. Let me look at not Lido chart. This is Lido chart what we're looking at here. Let me go back to Avograph's charts, which I think is that Jeppesen, I think. Whatever charts they use on Avograph are the ones that I'm like, yeah, Jeppesen. Okay. Okay, yeah, so that is, okay, so that's good to know. So 710, this is our decision height. Yeah, well, decision altitude, actually. Yeah, the MDA is... Yep, okay. Very good. Let's put our decision altitude in, so that's going to be 710. See what we need to do to get set up for descent. Pressurization 500 feet above landing, rate knob, fine standby altimeter, no smoking, power. Oh, did I never turn the seatbelt signs off? I'm so sorry, folks. Good, you can smoke them if you got them now, folks. Alright, so there's nothing we really need to do for that. What about, I bet you, for approach, we're probably going to have to turn on auto feathering again. Yeah, approach speeds, lights, pop sync off, radar. Yeah, but which one is the yaw dampener? Oh, I tell you, it's one of these two. I forget which one it is. I'm sure if I turned on the words right now to tell me like what the buttons do, I could figure it out. Well, obviously I can figure it out that way, but it's alright. I'm not too worried about it. Let's turn on radar just in case. Oh, wrong radar button. Why isn't it changing? There was a radar page in the beginning that we were looking at that allowed me to choose like what radar I was looking at, like weather turbulence, ground. I could have sworn it was in here somewhere. Oh, radar control, duh. We can also turn ground on as well. That would show us how high we are above the ground. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to use this Garmin system, to be honest. Like, I'd rather just use our system, you know, the regular system here. And if we need to do a DME arc, we'll just do the DME arc ourselves. See if they have the arc here. Okay, so we have a 15-mile arc. See, I'd rather do the arc myself. I just don't think I can... Ooh, I can change the heading with my... Okay. Yeah, we're just going to do the arc ourselves. We'll hopefully not have to use the Garmin system at all. But to get to a 2V, though... well, we'll just trust them that they're going to have us descend us on time. I don't think any of these systems will calculate VNAV. They don't use this airplane anymore, really. I think, you know, like looking up and seeing that thing pass above me, I think that would be pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. And down here, Have VOR, DME. Some cool systems on this airplane. We're gonna make a return.
This man has studied the language.
Finding in pain, tried it out, but yeah. Summed up my whole. You kill me.
That'd be the fun part of making a movie, learning how to do all that kind of stuff.
I think the majority of people watching the sword film love the action, sword play. And I have a saying about swords that through life you have a constant struggle between good and evil. And in the old days they used to settle that with the
Britain and advanced.
Must have been cold. You have all those coats on the horses. Oh wow, look at all the flooding. Wow. See, there was global warming back then too. See, he's using a kayak down the street. This is in like 1999, 2000. See, there was global warming, but we had floods back then.
Trying to save their house, sandbag their belongings.
Large pieces of sense
of the ground plane, which is a much smaller scale.
I remember the scene of the movie. That was pretty cool when they were going underneath the caves at Isengard.
Come out through a hole at the end of that set into another set.
White
Fly out
Wizard.
that into another set. In that set, we have a live action shot of Sarah Man shot on blue screen. In order to do this, of course, each set has to have a mat at the end of it so that we can insert the set that's coming up in through the hole. So we essentially stack these things up from back to front. So essentially they're all stacked. Set, mat, set, mat, set, mat, all the way back up to the surface.
That's a fun game. If anybody's ever played that game, Shadow of Mordor, or Shadow of War, those are pretty fun games to play. I kind of like I like the first one better personally, Shadow of Mordor.
Even a lot of the detail becomes subconscious,
But they're both good.
That's when it becomes realistic.
Just the Shadow of War game was just. I think for me they try to do too much. You know, too many different storylines, too many different types of characters, and then I just didn't like Talion having to defend. Like if he took over a tower, he'd continually have to defend it. Like I don't want to continually rinse and repeat in that kind of game. I just want to move the story along, build my character, kind of like the first one was. You took over a tower, you banged your hammer, you were good. Took over a place. Every once in a while, you'd have to defend it, but not like they had in the second game. Second game was like over the top. I did like some of the moves better in the second game. Like some of the, I don't remember the moves that I liked better. I just remember that some of the game mechanics and things you could do with the character I liked a little better. Is there anything else that they're showing here?
They've got to defend themselves, and
But
the only way they can stop him is by finishing him off. But that doesn't mean it's a great cause for celebration.
I always thought that was funny in this scene when he like grabbed his lip. He's like, "Woo!" When Legolas, I think Legolas shot 2 arrows, or 1 arrow. It might have been 2. He definitely shot an arrow into the back of his head.
The first creature I had to texture was quite intimidating, considering it's
The Balrog. Yeah, that's the Balrog.
Nasty creature.
Servant of Morgoth.
We had the big maquette.
Oh, that's not
That was beautifully sculptured.
That's the creature. No, maybe that is the Balrog. Yeah, that's the Balrog. At first, it looked like the creature in the little lake. in front of the hidden door of Moria.
And use that to get the really fine detail into the surface texture.
I'm a big Lord of the Rings nerd, by the way.
Around 14,000.
I've seen.
219, clear door F, 3 arrival into Owen Roberts. When you're ready to send, flight level 210. Cleared Goris 3 arrival into Owen Roberts. Descend flight level 210 when ready. Starship 19.
Hey folks, we have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Owen Roberts International Airport. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Oh, and just a quick reminder that the usage of the lavatories is no longer allowed at this time. Thank you for your cooperation, and we appreciate your understanding as we prepare for landing.
Starship 219, descend flight level 130. Descending flight level 130, Starship 19.
N13 is there. Our pressure. That's fine. Boy, there's not a cloud in sight. Look at that. Beautiful. So after we pull up our charts here, we should be over here, but once we get to a 2V, we're gonna switch to VOR mode. Yeah, once we get to a 2V, I think after that, that's when we start our arc. Our DME arc. So at that point, we will go into heading mode and VOR mode and all that. We're sure what our landing needs supposed to be. Let me back into the chart here. Just type in, well, I don't know about landing speed. I'm just gonna show, no, it doesn't show there. Beginning. Page 1. V-speeds, page 14. Oh, you know what? We got V-speeds built in. I forgot about that. I forgot all about that. Normal procedures. Safe airspeed and in limitations. Safe airspeeds. That's not there. It is under. The sworn it showed there. Maybe not. Okay. VR. Here. Or let me see if it does have minimum 100. Okay, so 121 knots roughly. Let's come here to before landing. I can see the island a little. No, maybe not. Oh, never mind. That's pretty cool. I thought that was the island. I think that's actually the shade from the clouds. This could be the island over here. Black Square makes some cool little airplanes. Maybe we should fly the other Black Square airplane one of these days. The Turbine Duke. Turbine Duke. That's a good airplane. Beechcraft 60. I think that's the Beechcraft 60. Turbine Duke. Somebody go out and get me a lottery ticket for tonight. I really don't feel like getting in my car and driving anywhere. Somebody go out and get me, DM me, and I'll send you my address, and you can fly into Maryland, buy me a lottery ticket, and pick up some pizza on the way. Because it's Monday night, we always have pizza, even though it's Labor Day today. I had pasta last night, man. We went to my absolute favorite restaurant last night called. I'm not telling you what the name of the restaurant is, but man, every time I go there, I get the same two things, and it is awesome. I'm not even telling you what the two things are, because I'm not alluding to what kind of restaurant it was. It's just, it's my favorite place ever. Dude. You just can't cross 1,000 people, can we? About 1,000 people that like me. So sad. That was for 18,000 feet. Alright, let me sync our heading. Have 9 miles to a 2V. Go into heading mode. Nav source is going to be VOR1. So if we're supposed to be doing a 15-mile arc, we're 48 miles from GCM.
Starship 219, contact Cayman approach on 120.2. Switching to Cayman approach on 120.2, Starship 19.
There you go, Chad. Thank you.
19. Morning descending from 16,000 to 13,000.
Starship 19, Cayman approach identified. Morning, Owen Roberts, QNH 1012. Expect the RNAV runway 8 approach into Owen Roberts.
QNH 1012. Expect the RNAV runway 8 approach. Starship.
That's okay.
19.
I'm not saying fuck. It's just it's a different than what we have already here, but that's okay. It's not much different than what we're doing now. Just they may vector us to Alona, which It's fine. So we'll do the arc as best we can. We will fly this way till we get within, unless they vector us, we're gonna fly this way until we get to about 15 miles from GCM, which we have our DME counter here as well. It'd be interesting to see if they're going to descend us further. Sometimes Say Intentions forgets about that part. Drink your nasty ales, drink them by the flagon. Only brew for the brave and true. Comes from the Green Dragon. Alright, there's Cayman Islands. Slow down a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna just start descending down to 1,500 feet. And if they say...
219, descend altitude 5,000. QNH 1012.
Descend altitude 5,000. QNH 1012. Starship 19.
We are on the same page about descending. Very good. 1,000.
Starship 219, descend altitude 2500, turn right heading 215 vectors for the RNAV runway 8 approach.
Descend altitude 2500, right heading 215 for the RNAV runway 8 approach. Starship 19.
Alright, so they're gonna vector us, so I'm just gonna switch this to show our localizer, I mean our VOR station there then. Hopefully we're descending quick enough for them to actually speed that up a little. Reason this is showing up now is because our prop lever is, our throttle is so far down. See? Now the out went off. But let's actually just increase, or decrease our descent a little bit. Our descent speed. They wanted us to get down quicker. They should have descended us quicker. Drink your nasty ale.
Captain's ready.
Thank you, Emma.
Hey folks, we are now on our final approach into Grand Cayman. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we've arrived at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away and ensure your seats are in their full upright position. Don't forget to fasten your seatbelts. Our gate assignment is Terminal 1. Thank you for your cooperation.
Pressurization is good. That's good. Arm auto feather. Landing gear, prop sync. we'll hold off on all of that now. Still, pressure is okay. Terminal 1, I guess, is over here. Oh, no, probably here. That doesn't make sense that we'd be going there in this airplane, but that's okay. Yeah, I think you're going to have us... They're probably going to vector us to Alona here. That's kind of my guess. Alright, you know what? Yeah, we are way too fast. I mean, we're not like stupid fast. I just want to...
Starship 219, turn left heading 200. Turning left heading 200.
I just want to be closer to 200. Yeah, that's what they're having us going. They're having us go to Alona. We're at minus 1,500 feet. Pressure is good. Flight director's on. Have our speeds here. We can increase or decrease. We're almost at 2,500 feet. Okay. The speed is okay now. See what more procedures, airspeeds, what's flaps? It doesn't show flaps. All right, I'll just use my best knowledge. I mean my best guess. I'm pretty sure it's probably like flaps 1 is around 150, I would think. And then, you know, final flaps is closer to, you know, the landing speed. Yeah, before landing, normal landing, power levers, idle, other, okay. So let's go back to before landing. Nice little flight, man. This is fun. What a fun day off. For me, it is at least. This is great. I woke up late. I feel good. Still got plenty of time in the day to get some stuff done that I want to. I want to fly the Piaggio 180 now. Now that I've flown this again, I want to get back into Piaggio. Maybe we'll do a Piaggio flight later. I think that's on 2024 as well. This thing, oh, you know, I don't even know what my GPU is there. Let me check. We're running at...
Starship 219, turn left heading 185. Left heading 185. Starship 19.
I'll just let Chad continue to handle the comms. Okay, we are pretty much at our altitude here.
Starship 219, proceed direct MOBX, cleared for the RNAV runway 8 approach. Proceeding direct MOBX, cleared for the RNAV runway 08 approach. Starship 19.
I'm not sure what the exact direction of MOBX is, but I'm pretty sure it's kind of close to what we're doing here. So we're just gonna go until we line up the VOR. So we need to get down to 1,500 feet though. Almost at Mobix.
Starship 219, contact Owen Roberts Tower on 118.0 at Mobix. Switch to Owen Roberts Tower on 118.0 at Mobix, Starship 19. Owen Roberts Tower, Starship 19, morning. We're established on the RNAV approach for runway 8. Starship 19, Owen Roberts Tower, wind 040 at Niner. Runway 8, clear to land. Runway 08, clear to land. Starship 19.
So when we're about 4.5 miles out, that's when we'll take manual control. Once we start sending. Now I did just engage approach. I know it says glide slope on here, but it's not going to capture. There's no ILS here. I just did this to help line us up with the runway. We got about 5 miles left, I think. Oh, we're pretty damn close. All right, so let's go. High control. Landing gear down. Flaps down. Yeah, auto feathers. And prop sync off. Need to look at something. Alright, our trim is okay. Alright, let's get lined back up now. Flaps are full. Golly, it's so windy. Jesus Christ. Take it.
Hey folks, we have just landed at Owen Roberts International Airport. Did you know that Grand Cayman is famous for its stunning coral reefs and is a top destination for scuba diving? Thank you for flying with us today. Please remain seated until we have reached our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Gregory, First Officer Longduck Darrell, and the entire crew, we wish you a wonderful stay here. The local time is 7:06 a.m. If you have any upcoming connections,
Parking at our discretion, staying with you,
Flight
Starship
1234 to
19.
Miami, departing at 8:30 a.m. from Gate 5, and Flight 5678 to New York, departing at 9:15 a.m. from Gate 3.
I want to say general aviation is up here. Stall warning off. Windshield heat off. Vent cabin heat. That's already off. Auto ignition is off. Transponder, go to standby. Lights. Trim is fine. Well, we'll put it at 0. Flaps are already retracted. Park and brake is set. Oxygen supply, push that off. That's fine, that's fine. Pilot, co-pilot avionics off. Standby instruments off. Lead air valves off. Temperature mode off. Alright, fuel cut off. Props feathered. Okay, let's see here. Overhead panel, all switches off. ECAS off. Master switches, they are all off. Alright, install the control locks. I think we can do a lot of this from our other tablet. We damaged the engines at all? Oh, look at that. Engines are still at 100. That is awesome. Okay. Payload. Okay. Let's see. Wheel chocks. All right. We can't do it that way. Let's click on control lock here. Put on the different covers. Okay. Wheel chocks. Engine clearing, condition lever. What is all this post-flight shit? Oh, this is alternative things. Gotcha. All right, well, let's put all this away. Let's open up the door and pretend that we're leaving. We are here at Owen Roberts. No, 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 no. We're not leaving that close. Oh, man. We got to enjoy some scenery. That's cool how the little flapper's working. All right, guys. Well, that's about it. We are here. We're safe. We got all the covers on, we got the chocks on, we are all set. I don't know if they would put these on that close after a flight. They would probably let it cool down a little bit before they... Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they put them on right away, I don't know. Hit like and subscribe before you leave. And that's about it. Hopefully I will see y'all again, my friends. And have a good rest of your Labor Day. And I guess that's that'll do it for this episode of the Airplane Show. I'll be back maybe tonight, if not tonight, definitely tomorrow. But I'm gonna do like I said, I mean, yesterday I said I was gonna try my best. I did. I'm gonna try my best again tonight, and hopefully I will be there flying another airplane, because I do want to do another flight later. So see y'all later, my friends. See ya.